Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's tear myself away from my PlayStation for a little bit and make a Nier Reincarnation video. And let's look at some Christmas costumes. We'll look in detail at Rion and Lars, and then we'll take a quick look at 063Y and his hat. Okay, we got Lars here first. He looks kind of modern, very cool. And let's do the hat check first of all. First to see if it's big enough for his head. Looking at the front, that looks plenty big. Looking at it from the side, yeah, it looks plenty big. I've talked about this in previous videos, but I feel like a lot of characters, not just in Nier Reincarnation, but just kind of across anime as a whole, when they have very big hair, they wear very big hats, and then the hat doesn't compress down on the hair at all, so you come up with comically large hats. But this kind of fuzzy type, this is actually pretty close to how big it would be in real life. But we have this kind of, what is it? Like a woolen sort of a forehead piece. This is there to catch snowflakes. If you have something like fur, like he also has a fur trim around the hood of his jacket, or the collar of his jacket. That is to catch the snow so it doesn't get in your face, get on your body. And then we can see that we have the straps here on the ear flaps. You can flip up the lower part of this hat and then connect it at the top by connecting the straps together. So you can be just protecting the top of your head. But if you got heavier weather, then you can pull the straps down and then cover the ears and the sides of the face as well. Okay, then the coat. This is interesting. This kind of connection, it's not buttons. These are this is a duffel coat, is what this is called. The story is that we have these big togs, I think they're called, kind of like big pieces of wood or even like carved bone, and then you can loop them through these ropes on the other side. These are very easy to fasten even if you have gloves on, so you don't have to take your gloves off to do buttons on, like, say, a peacoat, for example. And some navies, they would issue duffel coats rather than peacoats, for example. Alright, but we have, again, the trim around the wrists, that fuzzy trim. And then along the top we have kind of a contrast. Okay, this is kind of a callback to his 2-star, where different panels of his coat have different patterns, different fabrics. That's cool. And we have a kind of just a hint of a belt in the back. Not an actual belt that connects around the front, but just a reference to it. Okay, and then sweater. We have a knit sweater here, gray on top with a mock turtleneck. That doesn't look like an actual turtleneck that folds down. And then the bottom part is a white kind of a rib there. Very cool. I was wondering if he was wearing a fisherman's sweater. This is not technically that, but Rion is wearing that, so we can talk about that later. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to talk about the upper half. Oh, we can see that sticking out the bottom of the coat sleeves are the rest of the sweater, and we can see that that's gray. So that is continuing the color from around the collar. It doesn't become white halfway at the same point where the sweater does, so that's cool. Alright, trousers. That looks like kind of the trousers that he's wearing all the time anyway. Got a wallet chain there, alright. And then footwear. Oh, he's in the snow. Yeah, kind of looks like his typical boots, but again with the fuzzy trim at the top there. Oh, I see a belt here hanging down. What is that? It's from the inside of the coat. Yeah, that's definitely on the coat. I can't think, though, where that would attach. Maybe it's an internal belt. Some military garments, they have an internal, like a cinch or a belt, so that you can kind of trap you can make it more tight on yourself and then trap air within it to make it warmer for the wearer. But yeah, I can imagine this coat having an inner cinch for warmth. That might be what that is. Okay, that is Christmas Lars. Alright, next let's talk about Leon. Got a hat check for him too. Yeah, that looks fine. A knit cap, you know. Just gotta wear something that's big enough for your head. If you wanted to, you could turn down that fold so you can cover your ears. And we got glasses. I believe this is the only version of Leon with glasses. Got a long muffler or scarf. And yes, quite long. Goes down to the knee. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, you can wear any length or like any width scarf or muffler. You just gotta, you know, tie it enough times. And festive earrings. That's funny. A little bit of holly there. Alright, and then I wanted to talk about the sweater in particular. The fisherman sweater. I wore mine yesterday, and I think this is something that everybody, men and women, regardless of your style, could benefit from having. It's a little bit hard to see. Oh, okay. We can see in the back, you know, it's just white, and then it has a kind of interesting weave patterns in it. These originated from Ireland, where fishermen would wear this. And then it's the white color or the off-white color because they just take the wool right off the lamb and then knit it into a sweater. And then it would have the lanolin oil from the sheep, which would be naturally water repellent. So that's why it was especially good for fishermen. I've heard that the different patterns that they knit into the sweater has different meanings to like for bringing good luck or something, but yeah. And then Leon's sweater is oversized, so we can see it's kind of very long on him. It's kind of baggy here and there. And that's another thing that's nice about the fisherman sweater. You can wear it, you know, like a just fit, you know, like it fits you properly, or you can wear it oversized, and that looks good too, especially for women. Alright, and then on the back we have kind of a, kind of looks like a briefcase, but it has the shoulder straps as well. This is a little similar to backpacks that we see in Japan that the elementary kids use. Alright, and then we can't see the collar. Oh yes we can. If we zoom in here, we can see the collar of the shirt. It's kind of a red check, and we can see that at the sleeve as well. Red check. Looks like a green window pane overlay. And then we can also see that it's kind of poking out the front here, and really poking out in the back. And so this is actually ending up kind of looking like a skirt for Leon from the back. And we got these shorts. That's got to be cold. Got a nice cuff on the shorts. I like cuffs on shorts. And then the shoes. These look like mid-calf boots with over-the-calf socks and a belt around the socks. This might be a reference to like sock garters, which he wears on other costumes. I would like to do a fashion check for multiple versions of Leon, but the thing about him is that he draws so much inspiration from like royal clothing or noble clothing, and I don't have a lot of knowledge about that era of men's fashion, but yeah. Still might be worth a try. Alright, and that is Christmas Leon. Alright, finally, let's look at the handout 063Y. We'll just check his hat. He has kind of a similar hat to Lars, actually. We can see the flaps coming down the sides. I don't see any straps there. But if you were to flip that up, maybe it would just like stay, you know, by itself, so maybe it doesn't need these straps. As for if this is big enough for him, it looks like he could just barely get it on. Or maybe it's like a thinner fabric, but yeah. I feel like if this existed in real life, you would want it to be a little bit larger. But yeah, that will do it for the Christmas fashion check. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.